The Islamic caliphates were political and religious states that emerged after the death of Prophet Muhammad in 632 CE. A caliphate is a system of governance led by a caliph, who is considered the political and spiritual successor of Muhammad. The caliphate sought to unite the Muslim community, Ummah, under a single leadership, enforcing Islamic law, Sharia, while promoting social, economic, and cultural development. Over centuries, several caliphates rose and fell, each leaving a significant impact on world history. The early caliphates shaped the spread of Islam, governance systems, and cultural integration across vast territories. The Rashidun Caliphate, 632 to 661 CE. The first caliphate, known as the Rashidun, rightly guided, caliphate, was established immediately after Muhammad's death. It included the leadership of four caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar ibn al-Khattab, Uthman ibn Affan, and Ali ibn Abi Talib. This period is often seen as the ideal model of Islamic governance, emphasizing justice, consultation, shura, and simplicity. The Rashidun Caliphate expanded rapidly, conquering parts of the Byzantine and Sasanian empires. It also standardized administrative systems, promoted the compilation of the Quran, and strengthened the sense of unity among Muslims. Despite internal conflicts, such as the First Fitna, Islamic Civil War, this era set the foundation for future Islamic governance. The Umayyad Caliphate, 661 to 750 CE. After the Rashidun period, the Umayyad Caliphate emerged, moving the political center to Damascus in Syria. The Umayyads introduced a hereditary system of succession, which marked a shift from the consultative leadership of the Rashidun. The Umayyads are known for their territorial expansion, stretching the Islamic Empire from Spain in the west to India in the east. They developed a more centralized bureaucracy, minted coins, built roads, and encouraged trade. However, their rule faced criticism for favoring Arab Muslims over non-Arabs, which led to social tensions and revolts. Despite this, the Umayyads helped establish Arabic as the administrative and cultural language of the empire, leaving a lasting influence on Islamic civilization. The Abbasid Caliphate, 750 to 1258 CE. The Abbasid Caliphate replaced the Umayyads in 750 CE and moved the capital to Baghdad. Unlike the Umayyads, the Abbasids emphasized inclusivity, allowing non-Arabs, Persians, Turks, and others, to hold administrative and military positions. The Abbasid period is often called the Golden Age of Islam because of remarkable achievements in science, medicine, mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, and literature. Baghdad became a global center of learning, with institutions like the House of Wisdom fostering knowledge exchange. Trade and cultural connections thrived, linking the Islamic world with Europe, Africa, and Asia. The Abbasids maintained religious authority while gradually losing political control over distant regions, giving rise to independent dynasties. Later caliphates and regional powers. After the decline of the Abbasids, several regional caliphates and Islamic dynasties emerged. The Fatimids in Egypt, the Umayyads of Córdoba in Spain, and the Seljuk Turks in Persia exemplified the fragmentation of political authority. These caliphates often combined political power with religious legitimacy to govern diverse populations. They contributed to regional cultural developments, architecture, and scholarly achievements. Meanwhile, the Ottoman Empire, 1299 to 1924, revived the caliphal title, uniting large parts of the Muslim world under a centralized authority. The Ottomans maintained Islamic law and institutions while incorporating sophisticated administrative systems, military innovations, and extensive trade networks. Role of caliphates in society. Islamic caliphates played crucial roles in shaping political, social, and cultural life. They established legal systems based on Sharia, regulated trade, taxation, and public welfare, and promoted education and intellectual growth. Caliphates were also key in spreading Islam through missionary activity, diplomacy, and military campaigns. Socially, they encouraged unity among Muslims while integrating diverse ethnic and religious communities. Economically, caliphates facilitated agricultural development, urbanization, and long-distance trade, connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe. The caliphate's administrative and scholarly contributions left enduring legacies in governance, law, science, and arts. Decline of caliphates. The decline of Islamic caliphates occurred due to internal strife, succession disputes, corruption, and external invasions. The Abbasids, for example, lost real power to regional dynasties despite retaining religious authority. The Mongol invasions in the 13th century devastated Baghdad, marking the end of the Abbasid political caliphate. Later, the Ottoman Caliphate became largely symbolic in its final centuries before its formal abolition in 1924. However, the intellectual, cultural, and religious foundations laid by caliphates continued to influence Islamic societies long after their political decline. Conclusion: Islamic caliphates were not only political entities but also catalysts for religious, cultural, and scientific advancement. From the Rashiduns' model of consultative governance to the Abbasid Golden Age and the Ottoman consolidation, caliphates shaped centuries of Islamic civilization and global history. Their legacy can be seen in legal systems, architecture, scholarship, and cultural integration, reflecting the enduring influence of Islamic governance and thought on the world.